What's happening, guys? Biker Dave here from Golf Cars of Woodstock, Woodstock, Georgia. Social media links in the description. We are about a half hour north of Atlanta, Georgia. We are authorized Denago, Club Car and Star, and Cushman dealer. Here is a Denago Nomad XL. And if you're installing the LED lighting strip on it, it's pretty easy, not that big a deal. My biggest tips to you are to make sure you have your hands clean first. Make sure you wipe the surface off with a clean cloth with something like brake cleaner or contact cleaner on it. Wipe all that off that where you're going to put the lighting, because there's really, to do it cleanly, you can't really put it on the framing of the roof, because you'd have too many things to go around. It's just too difficult to do that, where if you put it on the roof itself, it's much cleaner. You don't have to avoid anything. It's maybe slightly close to go by here, but and to start it, you'll see your connector, your OEM connector comes out right here. Connect your pigtail to that. I like to do a couple of zip ties here and here, and then you got a red backing that you have to pull off. And I like to sit in the cart so that I can reach forward and make it a nice straight line all the way around. If you're sitting in here, if you're sitting in the seat facing your work, you can lay it out very straight, pull some of the backing off, and then just lay it across there. Just take your time, work it all the way around. Not that big a deal. And then underneath the cart, maybe slightly more tricky to access the underlighting connections. Lift up the seat, and you'll see a white connector very similar to the upper connector right here. In the red, see how it is right there. Red is L and black is N. And you'll run it down through that hole in the floor right there. Okay, so you can really do some of this however you want. I'm just showing you how we've done it. And then you come under the cart. With a lifted cart, you can actually reach up under here pretty easily. You may want to jack the cart up a little bit or put it on ramps or something. Underneath the cart, see how we did it? See, you got these struts right here, or this framing. Framing goes down through here and all the way down. Because you can actually use some zip ties along with your adhesive. Don't zip tie it too tight, and don't bend them too tight either. Like, don't bend the lighting. It's a little bit flexible, but don't try and turn it around a corner too tight, because you'll end up breaking some of these circuits. So kind of be careful with the strips themselves as far as going around corners or going over objects and things, because it's pretty easy to break some of these lights and circuits and solder joints. And make sure you clean this area off with your brake cleaner, contact cleaner on a soft cloth as well, all the way down around there. But it just comes out through the bottom of the floor. Comes out through the bottom of the floor, right underneath there. You'll see the hole from up above. And honestly, you can do this however you want. Just make sure that it looks fairly clean and safe from damage. Don't pull the cords too tight. Don't pull the lighting too tight. Just make it nice and clean looking, like there's some wiring going around that right there. I put zip ties on both sides of it. Then that would go up towards the battery compartment. Same thing on the other side. On this side, you can actually come up and over that section right there where the rear swing arm is. you can come up and over that. But you know, do some zip tying along the way just to keep it secure, and then you can zip tie all the way down this rail as well. Just be careful, you know, bending or stressing the lighting at all, because I found out the hard way that you can actually break the solder joints that cannot be fixed either. So just be kind of careful doing that. And to turn them on, you just go into your LED settings, you know, in your screen right there, you go to LED, and it's under car body, and that's where you turn them on and off. You got ceiling switch and bottom switch, and then a remote control comes with it. You actually get a remote with each of them that'll give you the ability to change the lighting colors or the sequence of flashing and whatnot. It's pretty cool. That's what all that is. We also installed a sound bar on this one, which is very easy to install on the Nomad. So check out the thumbnail. I got more videos about doing the lighting kits on these models, and as well as other how-tos and projects and whatnot on Denago. We have the Rover XL, the Double XL, the XL6, as well as the Nomad XL and Nomad non-lifted. We carry all those. So come see us in Woodstock, Georgia. We're about like I said, about a half hour north of Atlanta. And search for golfcarsofwoodstock.com and come visit us. If you have a cart like this and you want to get the lighting installed or the custom seat covers and whatnot, we can do that for you. Just come see us, and y'all have a great day.